Street Cafe. So she is a busy beaver on a roll with a new book out from Lily Press, and I'm looking forward to finally giving her a reading. Tonight's reading, though, we do have. And I should also mention before I forget, the Boston Poetry Marathon will be going on this year. I should be announcing the dates in the next 24 hours, and with more cohesive information coming up. That's going to be taking place in August, and we do have a location that we're about to sign in the check for, and that is a day where normally it's over 100 poets reading over the course of 2 days, which I'm looking very much forward to. So we're going to get together and start sending out the emails. And it's an event that's been going on under one name or another for over 20 years. So I'm looking forward to helping to continue this alongside Christina Strong and Christina Liu and other volunteers. For tonight, Nina LaNegra has graced us with her presence. The wonderful bio reads as such. Nina is a proud Nana to three grandsons, including a newly minted Boston Latin School graduate and a multi-talented creative force with decades of impact across media, education, and the arts. A former professor, award-winning journalist, and producer-director of 7 television and radio series, Nina also founded and hosted the longest-running open mic in Dudley Square, now Nubian Square. This ran for 13 years and became a beloved hub of expression and community. A published writer, poet, and visual artist, Nina is a fierce advocate for truth, transformation, and cultural celebration. After facing devastating health issues, she spent the last year courageously relearning how to walk and talk, a journey that only deepened her commitment to healing and creative resilience. Now, Nina channels her magic into making art, speaking truth, and nurturing life, whether in her storytelling, her mentorship, or her budding organic garden. She is also known as a longtime superhero to grassroots nonprofits, bringing equal parts heart and humor to every space she enters. Ladies and gentlemen, I want her bio writer. But also, ladies and gentlemen, let us, is time. She has heard all your words. It's now time to hear hers. Put your hands together, let's say 50, 60 times. Manina.
Hi, everybody. That was great, Chad. I just want to say big up to you for holding down Stone Soup Poetry for so long. I don't even know how many years. How many years is it?
Well, Stone Soup's been around for over 50. I will mark my 20th year
Yeah,
this September.
yeah. Congratulations. Is everybody clapping for Chad? And I definitely want to clap for everybody who came on the open mic. You guys are a lot of fun. I mean, I've been missing this for a minute. I tried to get on here a couple times, but I kept getting bounced off for some reason. And my memory's not what it used to be. But I'm so glad to be here. And I'm also glad to be here with both of my daughters and maybe a grandson or two and a good friend from all the way down in Hot Atlanta, and and I don't know who else is on here. There's 17 people on here, Chad.
I know, right?
Wow, it's great. And so today is a special day because if you add up all the numbers, I was trying to get here. Oh wow, it'd be hot. What's your temperature down there, April? There's because it was 90 something up here. Um, I if you add up all the numbers for today's date, you come out with the number 22, or at least I do. And that is a very significant number. It's a master builder number, and it's an opportunity for spiritual development. And we know that that is definitely needed down in Washington, D.C. and other places over in the so called Middle East. It's a time for transformation, finding balance, and embracing your potential for great achievements and aligning your actions with soul's purpose, with your soul's purpose. So I'm going to take this as a call to action. And when I was rooting through trying to figure out what to bring to you, I had some difficulty making up my mind because I couldn't find all my completed pieces. So instead, I bring you pieces that are in progress and they span maybe 20 years. And some of them are really short. So this is a call to action, a stepping into your power, a pursuit of dreams with confidence, creating a positive impact on the world around you. I'm not here to impress you, oppress you, address you. I'm merely here to express me, caress me, coalesce me, love my ancestress. There's been too much excess, too much state of depress. I confess I used to distress about appearing in full dress, trying to impress, while no longer, let's do that again. Ooh. One of the challenges that I've been facing has been with my vision. So I think I'm seeing something, and that's not really what it is. So I may ad lib from time to time. But I have a bounty of seeds that I spread before sunset for discipline of true nature expressed. Cathartic school. Oh, geez. Okay, so let's talk about the past. Let me start further back than the written word. Let me go to the first link on the sheet, Chad, if you would. Can you play that for me? I think it's appropriate.
Just give me a second. Here we go. The first link you said to me, you sent to me.
Yes, yeah,
All right.
summertime.
Uh, Whoops. Give me.
Sure.
I forgot to share the sound. Now I shall share the sound. Here we are.
That's the first one?
Oh, I thought that was. Oh, let me see the windmills. Oh,
No,
here.
the one before that. Nope, before
No, no,
that.
no. Oh, Abby. Oh, here we go.
Yes.
My bad.
Since y'all were doing old stuff, I figured you might have an appreciation for this. Can you turn the volume down just a little bit? I'm going to talk over her. Thank you. This is Abby Mitchell, Bria Mitchell, and she recorded this in 1935. She was the very first person to record it. It was written by George Gershwin from the opera called Porgy and Bess. And so it was set in 1935, Charleston, South Carolina. So if, in case you don't know, in case you'd like to know, 1935, South Carolina was the home of Jim Crow, the KKK, lynching of Black people. It was a tough time. And so this is where one set of my grandparents were from. So I want you to feel this because I think it's really important to feel some identity towards something, or even to identify with things that aren't like you, but they are like you because they're human. So part of my family is Gullah Geechee from South Carolina and Georgia, and the other part of my family, and you can play the next piece, please. The other part of my family is Mexican and Black, unknown Black, because of the way the conditions were in Richmond, Virginia. The fact that they got back that far is pretty big. But I have mixed ancestry. And even though I didn't include all the mixes, these are the two main mixes.
Is this the next one?
Yes, please. You may recognize this from a movie. She's singing about La Llorona, which is a Mexican myth. Myth doesn't mean it's not true. And that's La Llorona right there approaching. She would abduct children into the water and drown them.
Salías de un templo un día, llorona, cuando al pasar yo te vi. Salías de
So this is the other side of my family, who is part Mexican and part Black. My grandmother's part Mexican, my grandfather's Black. And these things didn't always mix together so well. You know, sometimes it was like oil and water to mix these things, mix these bloods. Llorona. I just found this piece today. And I think it kind of leads to where my comfort with sadness comes from. Very melancholy. So if anybody knows about Dia de los Muertos, then you know that Mexicans love to embrace magical realism and death and mix it in with life. And they're not all
En las flores,
as they're depicted in
las flores
media
de un
by the
campus.
Orange Menace.
No sé qué tienen las flores,
I
llorona
want to show you something now.
de un campo santo, que cuando las mueve el viento, llorona parece que están llorando, que cuando las mueve el viento,
So, Chad, you can skip to the next link, please.
que están llorando.
So we come from the 1930s to the 1960s.
Like a wheel within a wheel,
When this song came out,
or beginning on an ever-spinning reel, like a snowball down a mountain, or
I was living in Puerto Rico.
like a carousel that's turning, running rings
And
around,
for my family, Puerto Rico was the compromise.
past the minutes,
It wasn't out of the United States,
like an apple,
but they did speak Spanish there. So my father was happy and my mother was happy.
in your mind, like a tunnel you can follow to a tunnel of its own,
And I used to love this song
where the sun has never shone,
because this song
keeps
reminded me so much of
or the ripples from a pebble,
time
one tosses in a stream,
and astrology
sweeping past the minutes of its
and circles.
and the world is like an apple.
And I just pulled this tarot card out today, the number 10, Wheel of Fortune.
In the windmills of your mind,
And am I back on screen again,
your pocket,
Chad?
tangle in your head.
What was that? Move on to the next one.
No, if you could return the camera. Am I on camera?
Let me get you on camera right now.
Thank you.
Why did summer go so quickly?
I just want to show this card.
Lovers walk along
One
the
sec.
shore and leave their footprints in
Why
the
is this
sand.
suddenly?
The sound of distant
Ah,
drumming, just the
here we go.
Here we go. Can everybody see this? No? Wait a minute.
I can see. Yes. Oh, pull back.
Yes, no, pull back.
Yes. Right.
There. Is it big enough?
Hmm.
Okay. So this is Wheel of Fortune. And if you see all of these things, it's important to understand about time. You know, you think of 60 seconds makes a minute, 60 minutes makes an hour, 24 hours makes a day, 365 days make a year, and so on. And that's small time, but that's not micro time, but that's small time. And so when you start looking into other philosophies and religions, they talk about big time, and astrology talks about big time. In Buddhism, they talk about kalpas. You know, kalpas are like 500 years, 1,000 years. They're like millennia and more. The Mayan people had a calendar that was broken down by 26,000 years at a time. And so they have the same thing in Buddhism. So when I see these wheels, it really brought home to me how connected we are to big time in our little time, in our little lives. They're actually quite huge. So we are in the universe, and the universe is in us. We are in the universe, and the universe is in us. We are in the universe, and the universe is in us. And the fact that I repeated that 3 times, that signifies, as it does in history, in writings, that if you say something 3 times, it has significance. It has more significance than if you said it once or if you said it twice. So we are in the universe, and the universe is in us. What was the brother that was talking about the Tao Ching? The Tao Te Ching? That's an expression from the Tao. We are in the universe, and the universe is in us. So I'm going to try to read you some of my work in progress, and hopefully you will receive it. This was written in 2005. This is what you see. Awoken at 3:19 a.m. to pee, to read, to pray, to release. Writing with a stolen pen after crying for my dead mother and institutionalized father, who I have ignored because the pain of losing my mother and caring for my father was too great a burden. My heart is heavy with sadness and grief, unexpressed and tormenting ties my body into further knots. I'm acknowledging what a burden of pain I have been hiding from myself, my children, my world. I am swimming in raw sewage. I am swimming in a sea of pain. I am reeling from a tired, exhausted, uncreative brain, wrapped in fear, too choked and strangled to tear at the eyes. I'm writing because there's no other way to release this load, to embrace this awakening, except through meditation and more writing. I cannot meditate with random people, just like I cannot sweat with random people. Intention is 9/10 the battle. If there is an intentional community, if there is an intentional group that is focused on where we are, where we want to be there will make itself known. What would happen if an intentional group of artists, scientists, and spiritual people began to evolve intentionally toward a healing, toward a higher self, toward a deeper knowing? What would happen? How might the world change, grow, and expand? I feel an acceleration toward my own life, toward an internal deep healing and manifested to build change from within, to heal and teach others to heal. Art saves lives. The power of art and his sister, musica. Art heals souls. The power of art and his sister, musica. Art frees minds. The power of musica and her brother, art. Musica saves lives. Musica heals souls. Musica frees minds. That was 2005. And this one's a little hard to get to, but I'm gonna try. Recover from violence, abuse, rape, torture, recover from kidnapping, from terror, from destruction, recover from violation, humiliation, recover from death, doom, destruction, recover from the trail of tears, from the African Holocaust, from the transatlantic mayhem of Ma'afa, recover, recover, recover. The steps, the door of no return, return to recover, to rebuild, to rediscover, recover from the trials and tribulations, recover old ground, recover the sound of healing, the root cause, the blame of horror and shame, the ripping apart, the dying while trying the last gasp of memory before healing the root cause, the blame of horror and shame, the ripping apart, the dying while trying the last gasp of memory before you walk on the bottom of the sea, recover matricide. Before you realize that before being born into slavery is not the same as being a slave. Recover what the memories of enslavement are, recover what the Alzheimer's of no past, a repast of memory to recover, rediscover who and what we are, to draw the circle tighter, deeper, to understand that there is only breath, there is only ritual, there is only vision, deeply fixed on a focal point, buried deeply within, deeply fixed within, recover, recover, rediscover who and what you are. I never read that before. Thank you. Here's a really short one written in 06. It's called The Mind. The mind has been crippled so badly to the point that it can't open its eyes to the ray of sunshine that is. That's that. Oh, and this one goes with, I think it's the next link. Let me just check. Chad, does it say what the next link is?
Let me see what our final link is. Do-do-do. Um, oh, the Dear Rafi letter.
Yes. So
Okay.
this is actually two things in one. This is uh, a reaction to the gentrification in my neighborhood, the destruction of the Harriet Tubman house, and for 55 luxury condos, and a letter that I wrote for Colombian choreographer who I was doing a show with for a celebrity series in Boston. So it was back in September of 2020. So you'll see the two things together. I think it works, but then I have this short piece to go before it. It says, "When the pounding at Harriet Tubman starts, the rats will come and be everywhere." You can go ahead and play, please, Chad. This is the inside of a Harriet Tubman. It's being demolished. Her guts being ripped out. This is what racism looks like. This is what greed looks like in Boston. In Boston, this is how we do it. We keep the process secret. We keep the community out. Our politicians rubber stamp it, and campaign donations get higher and higher. This is what racism looks like. This is what greed looks like in Boston. What does it look like in your neighborhood? The destruction of the community center that was created with the blood, sweat, and tears of community people to benefit wealthy white people in the south end of Boston. Is that what you want? We got rid, or we're getting rid of one evil in Washington, but we still have plenty of evil
in Boston. Plenty of it. To go around for many people. Plenty of it.
Querido Rafi, mijo, it's been a long time since we last wrote. Han pasado tantas cosas. As you know, the old neighborhood is not what it used to be. Not only did the management company make over the building, which is nice, but many people have moved. Everyone is grateful for the update and all the hard work of Doña Lopes and Doña Ortiz to make it happen. But the hard part is what is happening outside our building, in other buildings and on the street. Grant Manor just had their rents double overnight. Imagínate. One day you're paying 30% of your income, y la próxima it is doubled. How are poor people supposed to pay? And Rafi, remember how we sometimes saw gente con problemas regarding drogas? Well, now it's like we are living in a country that is only about drugs, homelessness, and crime. It is very painful to see people living in cardboard tents, rolling shopping carts filled with stuff, half naked and high on the sidewalk. And it's not just a few men. It is men, women, and teenagers, and they are everywhere. The new neighbors are so upset. Many are selling their condos and moving, but some are fighting it.
That was an incomplete video, but I think you get the idea. Try to mix together several things: the zombie apocalypse or the drug abuse problem that is still here in the South End and New Market and all over Boston, all over America, and gentrification. I also spent a lot of adult time working with the People Before Highways movement. There was a movement that happened more than 50 years ago, where people organized in the South End, Roxbury, Jamaica Plain, Somerville, Cambridge, and beyond, to stop the state from building an extension to the highway. In America, one of the main things that was happening is they were building state and federal highways through Black communities, taking homes through eminent domain and just displacing people outright. I lived next door to a woman at one point who was displaced twice, had her home taken twice in Boston. So it's a big deal about affordable housing, and I fought many a battle over it. Some of them we won and some of them we lost. Hard to know which is which. But let me give you a little bit more. This was written in December 30th, but I don't know what year it was. It was before now, but it was close to the end of the year. Mother Earth, you are my life support system. As a soldier, I must drink your blue water, live inside your red clay, and eat your green skin. Help me to balance myself as you hold and balance the earth, the sea, and space environments. Help me to open my heart, knowing that the universe will feed me. I pray my boots will always kiss your face and my footsteps match your heartbeat. Carry my body through space and time. You are my connection to the universe and all that comes after. I am yours and you are mine. I salute you. And then from the movie, The Men Who Stare at Goats. I don't know who here has seen that, but it's a very interesting film. And there's just some dialogue that caught my attention from the movie. And it says, "Put the gun down, Larry." Larry puts the gun in his mouth. "Wow, I'm really hungry." Runs off toward food. "You're the mission, Bob. Tell him what happened." Like all shaman, they return to the sky. "I love you for 24 hours. We need to be more than we can be. Now more than ever, we need the Jedi." Runs through office wall. "More than a feeling." That was a very interesting film. I highly recommend it. I think everybody should see it that hasn't seen it. How am I doing for time, Chad?
If you want to read a couple more, you're more than welcome to. And that sounds like that's the first film that can make a Boston song interesting. You know, again.
Yeah, there are a few of them, I would say. All right, I got one or two more. This is fairly recent. This is from this year. It was written on a friend of mine's birthday. So it's called R.A.'s Birthday, 1962. That's when he was born. Sipping coffee in Springfield, New Hampshire, after a snowstorm of 15 inches and 35 to 65 mile per hour winds. So quiet, peaceful, serene. Skipped group meditating this morning, solo meditating like all mornings, awoke to someone. Elbow. I'll skip this part. I didn't mean to go there. Had to go pee. Who was that in that dream? Oh, this isn't the one I want to read. This one's a little too much. There's too much going on in this one. Wait a minute. I take it back.
We can do a take back.
We're not doing that one. Kids, maybe I'll let you check it out later, but it's appropriate because this is when I lost my eyesight back. My sight was taken away by high blood sugar. The endocrinologist and 3 eye specialists said, yet what was left was a way to see colors, synesthesia, and the inability to see detail up close had increased far vision. So this was a very disconcerting time for me, even more than not really walking properly or sight for me is a very important thing. And I used to pride myself in seeing great details. But when my blood sugar went so high, it was over 1,000. And if any of you know anything about blood sugar, you know that when it gets up above 200, they worry about you. So mine was over 1,000 and it messed up my sight. But it's coming back, folks, and I'm learning how to see differently. So this is the final one that I'll go to. And again, like I said, I don't have any of my finished pieces close by. I don't know why, but so I'm reading you bits and pieces from things that I've never read before. This is from May of this year. I have the strength of Jesus, Muhammad, and Buddha. Although the sadness and loss is overwhelming, I've invested too many prayers, too much cooperation, and too little pity for myself not to verify through meditation and introspection. The karmic value of Sankofa to go back and get it, stop it, Trust and choose your battles. Have compassion and use the truth from the Buddha's mouth. Sweetheart hidden in the mystery of winter. Balanced ancestor angel guiding the footsteps between birth and death. Summer wedding with hatred. The enemy's time is up. Set, the loyal wife, gave birth to Heru. Even the Pope's life ends. The hermit dreams of the stars, seated on the Himalayas in a cave, winter always turning to spring. So be brave in October when you are trying to win the fall harvest. And with that, I close. So I don't know if anybody has any questions or comments, but they're welcome.
Lovely
up.
reading.
Oh, go on,
Absolutely
Rich.
lovely.
Thank you.
May I ask
Thank-
you to crack the deck? See what card pops up?
Oh, look at you. My daughter's going to bow out. Yes, thank you for coming, sweetheart. Let me go and get that deck. I will do that for you.
While she's grabbing the cards, give it up. Put your hands together 50, 60 times for Nina. Thank you for that fantastic experience.
Oh, you're welcome, Chad. Welcome, everybody.
Anytime you'd like a reading, Nina, just let me know.
Oh.
Glad to swap you, okay?
Oh, indeed, indeed. Tell me your name again.
My name's Rick Spizak.
Rick
I'm a poet,
Spizak.
multimedia producer, and a sincere student of divination.
As am I.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
So you see what was pulled?
What'd you pull? Unfortunately, the video is not showing. Just tell us what the card is.
It's the hanged one or the
the
hanged
hangman.
man.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes, yes. So if anybody, I don't know if anybody else is involved with tarot at all, but it's the number on it is number 12, and that's a number of creativity. And it's also an opportunity to be contemplative. You know, if you look at this hanged man, where is he? I don't know if you can see him.
Yeah, the camera's tricky with that stuff.
If you back it up a little bit, I think it'll be fine.
See right here.
Good job, LaNegra.
Thank you, Compy. This is one of my grandsons and my daughter. You know, I
Nice.
got 2 daughters and 3 grandsons. The hangman has a nimbus around his head, which means that he's in touch with the spirit, and he's hung from a tree upside down. So there's supposedly he's there by choice so that he can be contemplative about his life. But sometimes the hangman's not there by choice. And if you know anything about mythology, Odin was also, you help me out, Rick. Odin was hung from a tree upside down. So
and how appropriate an initiate like yourself to share her wisdom with us. Thank you, my dear. An honor to hear you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nina. And I have I'll be including with the photo tomorrow of Post Stone Soup. I'll be also including the PayPal information. So if you guys want to donate, but I have also included it within the chat as I'm doing.
Thank you.
And I included it a third time. So if there is any way you guys can make a donation, I highly hope you do so. And can't wait to see what work comes next. I'll start sending you invitations. Nina, you're welcome back anytime you'd like, whether to listen, share, or if you want to be a Stone Soup extra for the Stone Soup player cold.
much fun. I really got a kick out of that.
That's the sad secret of most poets. Most of us want to direct.
Uh-huh.
Even if we don't know anything about it. Me, I want to be a
Uh,
voice actor for the Dragon Ball Z cartoons. So we all have
oh,
we all have our things.
you can do it, Chad. You can do it, man. I mean, I've done. It's hard to believe with the sound of my voice right now, but I've done voiceover, directing, and all that. You can do all of it, you know. But you just got to put the time in.
We will all dare to dream thanks to you.
Yes, and I will too. Thanks to you.
Well, thank you again for coming. This was well worth the wait since I booked this back in February. Probably the
That's hard to
longest,
believe.
probably the longest booking I've like the longest ahead, furthest ahead booking I've done since I've been able to
I
online.
know. I should have
Usually,
been more prepared, I think. But and found
we
those.
enjoyed what
Maybe they. Hmm?
we enjoyed everything you did.
Oh, thank you, Chad. You're very gracious. I think my other work disappeared, so I would dig a little deeper.
Well, as I said, you're welcome to come back anytime
Thank you.
to share again. And I hope everyone comes back multiple times this summer. Where this is an ongoing coping mechanism of the world around us, and it's highly recommended. Check out stonesouppoetry.blogspot.com for future dates. Check out the Stone Soup Facebook group. Check out oddballmagazine.com, which is an outlet for many a Stone Soup poet here. Some more regular contributors than others, but all are welcome. And next week, we celebrate July 4th with Jackie Chow, who has been a longtime contributor to the open mic since our online days, and it'll be great to have her back. And of course, we have MP Carver on the 16th, and more people coming. We're starting to drop off, so it's time to do the obligatory wave. Silent E, sorry we didn't reach you. Sorry you didn't get to stay on. We will catch you next time. And it can be like this every week, people. All we need is you. Keep on coming back. And more cornyisms will be said by me. We'll see you next week. Take care of yourself. Take care of someone else, and good luck to you. Or as a cartoon of a problematic creator once said, "The show's over. We see you next time."